MILF Manor! So ever since this show started airing, I've had people asking me to cover it, but I just decided I was gonna leave it on the back burner for a rainy day. And that rainy day finally came because I decided to take an impromptu trip to Orlando, Florida to experience the joys only thrill rides can provide. I got a Mr. DNA hat, isn't it cute? I also feel like it's gonna be relevant in a moment, but we'll get there. So I figured I'd just go into this blind and react to the first episode because I assume there's gonna be a lot of really good content here to work with, hopefully. And I just thought it would be fun to bring you guys through my first impressions. And if you guys end up enjoying it, let me know and I'll probably cover the rest of the season in little batches. I don't know if I'll react to all of them. Maybe I'll do that as some exclusive, I'll stream it or something. I wanna try streaming a little bit, but I'm never home, so we'll see. Now, I have avoided everything about this show outside of the very obvious premise that I assume this is older women dating younger men. But I do have a theory that I assume is going to be right because all of these reality shows are constantly trying to one-up themselves. But I assume they're going to be creepy weirdos and all of the dude contestants are going to be related to the MILFs. And honestly, it seems pretty obvious that's the direction they plan to go in because this is called MILF Manor, not Cougar Cabana. These should all be moms. And the one way to make that ridiculous scenario even more intense in the way that all reality shows crave is to have the dudes be related to most of them. And if that is the case, I am super looking forward to a series of extremely uncomfortable situations that are mildly to overtly inappropriate. I go on to believe that this is going to be Bachelor-esque mid to late 20s dudes with these 50s plus women, but I just have a feeling in my soul that it's going to be so much more uncomfortable. Not going to kink shame if older women want to hook up with younger men and vice versa, as long as there's no major power dynamic issues, have at her. It's just that I usually find with these large age gap relationships where the intention isn't just to be casual, some kind of power imbalance does end up coming into play. It seems pretty typical that older people trying to seek out much younger companions are doing so because people their own age don't put up with their bullshit. As long as everyone's an adult, there isn't anything illegal about it. It's just something to be mindful of if someone much older than you is really hunting you down. But hey, this is MILF Manor. I assume we're not here for nuance and long-lasting relationships. But before we dive into what I'm sure is gonna feel more like a parody of a reality dating show than an actual dating show, today's sponsor Vessi is here to keep you dry while running away from this disaster. You know that terrible feeling you get when your shoes get wet and it's just slowly seeping into your socks, absolutely ruining your day? Well, with Vessi, you can avoid that feeling with their 100% water and snowproof shoes to keep you stylish and dry all year round. We're in that time of year where sometimes it's snowing, sometimes it's raining, but whatever it's doing, the ground is gross, so I turned to Vessi. Lately, I've just been slipping on my everyday moves for errands, but over the winter, I was loving my storm bursts. Still comfortable and convenient like sneakers, but the increased coverage and slip-resistant technology make them function more like a boot, so snow is nothing for them. Though the everyday moves still keep my feet dry in the snow. The Dymatex breathable knit material Vessi uses helps keep your feet cool in the summer, but also warm in the winter. They're just so lightweight, stylish, and comfortable with the bouncy, cushiony fit, and with a variety of styles and colors, Vessi absolutely have the perfect pair for any occasion. So if you want to find your perfect pair, head on over to vessi.com/AmandaJedi and use code AmandaJedi for 15% off your purchase. Let's dive on into the show.
Young men have much more energy. They think out of the box.
Especially in the bedroom.
All right, so based on the little intro that we got for the show, I'm already a little bit concerned that these people do actually seem to be looking for long-term relationships. These women, I feel like some of them are definitely more focused on the sex aspect, but they seem interested in relationships, and some of them seem like they're genuinely looking for their next chance at love. Based on April here, who we started with, her first husband was 7 years younger than her, so she's at least keeping on brand. But they've now made it a point to actually show us a picture of her with her son, so I feel pretty confident that after that initial reaction from the intro shot,
Here we go. What the hell?
these are their sons.
I hope I'm really gonna find love.
Okay, yeah, see, it's the whole I'm hoping to find love thing with a much younger man. Live your life, queen, I guess, but you've got 3 young sons. Do you tell me that you look at your son and his adjacent friends and think, yes, my dating pool?
So what do you do in LA?
I'm a singer.
Oh, really? Can I ask you your age?
No, you can't.
Okay, ma'am, if you don't want to start sharing your age, you're already off to a rough start here in the manor. I'm just gotta own that shit.
Hey, I'm so young and I'm so
I don't know what they just bleeped, but She's a frisky one. I feel like she's gonna be one of the only honest ones here that she's just like, I'm just here to fuck.
I have to have those fire love to have sex. If I don't have that, I could have sex, but I can't kiss anybody because that's disgusting.
Okay, as of right now, she is chaotic and my favorite because of how honest she's being.
My name is April. I'm 43 years old. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I'm just looking to have fun. I want to get a chance to do me a little.
All right, I appreciate other April just being like, you know, like, I'm probably not looking for anything like too serious. I'm just looking to have fun, reestablish myself after having been in a long-term relationship with my high school sweetheart. This is the kind of stuff I was more expecting. It seems like she even admits, like, you know what, when I'm ready to be grandma, I'll go find Pop-Pop, you know? So 2 different Aprils on different spectrums here, I feel.
My name is Charlene. I'm from Jersey. My daughter, Ashley, she passed away when she was 27. My daughter was huge in my life about dating. She'd be the first person I would talk to.
Charlene just has such mom energy. Like, they're all moms, but she has such mom energy, and you want a wholesome victory for her, but then you remember that this is a show called MILF Manor, and that she's probably going to be dating someone younger than the daughter she tragically lost. I feel terrible for her. That is horrible, and she does deserve to have a little bit of fun, but she says she's looking for love. And this is all the wrong places.
Personality to me
That's
can be
much more important.
How about the guy that ugly but he has nice personality, nice to you? You gonna date?
No.
So young is too fucking much. She's like, oh yeah, you know, you're gonna date the ugly guy with a good personality. See, this is what I was expecting. I feel like this is what most of them are thinking, but some of them just don't want to say out loud. Okay, well, let's continue on. Okay, this one said some wild shit, the intro. Let's go.
I'm Kelly. I'm 50 years old. My alter ego is Disco Mommy. Hey, girl!
My alter ego is Disco Mommy? I don't like it. Kelly with an E.
Kelly has a big personality.
Don't play with me.
For me, it's really too much. She's just got to pare it back just a little bit.
Talk that shade.
I have 6 amazing kids, 3 girls and 3 boys.
Okay, you have children. You have adult children, and you have children. Perhaps you should be more concerned with your children than trying to date someone the age of your other children. Everybody deserves love. Disco Mommy's making me worried.
If from the same guy, I'm like, no, why would I have 6 kids from the same guy?
You can date as many people as you want. You don't have to have kids with all of them. I'm gonna come across so shitty in this. I am not trying to shame people for living their lives, but I feel like it can kind of shame people based on how they talk about them.
I can teach younger men a lot of things.
What are these things that you can teach them?
I don't know if I can say that on TV.
I'm uncomfy. Like, sadly, like, some of these people are wearing like a little bit of their insecurities on their sleeve, but I do feel like there's a lot of insecurity here being masked with some theatrics. We shall continue on.
I already feel I'm the woman that will get the least attention. Kelly has invested a lot of time into her body, her sex appeal.
Okay, look, Charlene, if I had to choose, girl, you win. Kelly scares me. Not because of just general vibes. Just the general vibes.
My read on Charlene is she probably was very hot when she was younger, more in shape. I just feel like she...
Shade.
I was asking them what they do, and then now I'm thinking we should try to guess.
Just guess what you
What you...
No one cares what you do. What you do is younger men.
Have you been dating? I haven't been.
I'm open, you know, it's just whatever God has, I guess.
Amen.
Whatever God's plan is.
Oh, we're gonna bring God into this now. Okay, you're on a young dating show. I'm sorry, ma'am. I think you're just making God cry.
A lot of older guys don't want a commitment because they're getting out of a divorce. They just want to play the field a little bit. And you're like, who has time for that?
Bro,
So
you're like 60.
Are these women really complaining about older men getting in divorces like they did and then wanting to play the field like they are? Is that really what we're doing right now? I am not saying that there isn't like shitty older men out there trying to scam on younger girls, but like, mirror. Look at one.
I am excited to see what God has in store for me.
Okay, I'm sorry, there's nothing godly about a reality dating show. There's nothing godly about this. You could make Christian Mingle the dating show and there wouldn't be anything godly about it.
I have a very young, free spirit, and I connect to younger men, especially in the bedroom.
Especially in the bedroom? Like, I guess at least, like, you're being honest. I can't fault you, you're being honest. Do they, like, set her up to be the bad guy? Like, I don't, or is she setting herself up? There's always a bad guy on these shows. Also, what is the purpose? Like, does anybody go home? Like, most dating shows, people can get voted. I guess maybe not the new ones. They do just pair up. Yeah, I guess it's really just The Bachelor that sends people home. Okay. Yeah, all right. Let's reveal the who I'm sure are their sons. That's where Mr. DNA comes in, because they share DNA.
I've been looking for tall, dark hair, blue eyes, nice abs, thick thighs.
I love her so much. Somehow Kelly comes across as worse and more blunt, but so young. It's just like, fuck a personality. I want thick thighs.
Please call me. So young.
Whoa, hey, all right now.
What's going on?
Wait, there are moms? Holy.
Oh no, whoever could have foreseen that. Also, they're totally, completely aware. That one dude's reaction, that's so fake. Also, how do you broach that? It's like, oh my God, you're going to Mexico to be on a reality dating show with like younger men? It's like, it's so crazy. I got invited to be on a reality dating show for like MILFs. Maybe we run into each other. Like, I get why they want to try to play it off like they didn't know, but I really wish they would just own it and be like, yeah, we came on the show together to find sensuality.
That's my mom right there.
Mamá, ¿qué haces aquí?
Dios mío de mi vida.
Guess some top-notch acting here, guys. I guess they didn't take that into consideration with the casting.
I knew my son Gabriel was going to be in Mexico with me. I thought he was going to be on a separate dating retreat.
April, don't even try to reason it out. You don't say that. It's you're lying, April. We know you're lying.
And I'm going to have to see my son date these moms.
Counterpoint though, if you have a problem with watching your son date these other moms, maybe you should have a look in the mirror as to why you're on a dating show for younger men.
Made me feel very awkward because they're my son's age.
Thank you, Charlene. Though again, you should have thought of that before you accepted a spot on a dating show for younger men, unless you were like thinking younger men was like people in their 30s, which was in the movie. That dude's face.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm thinking first pick in the draft. Like, I'm looking at everything else before my mom.
Thank God for that.
I assume he means like, I'm worried about getting mine before worrying about who's gonna be going after my mom, but it also kind of sounded like he had to seriously clarify that he wouldn't be considering his mom. And I think that's where she took it. This is so uncomfy.
Why are you following me on the retreat, Joey? I'm here to find love.
This is a child. This is a literal child. Look at this little tiny baby. I'm sure he's an adult. They're all adults, but look at this little baby. This is a baby. I could not imagine having an adult son and like dating someone who looked like this is a baby.
But whenever I bring a woman home, it's all up to my mom whether I'm dating her or not. Winning. Been winning.
Yeah, I don't like any of this. All of these people on both sides seem to just have a lot of insecurities. Not a damn person here is secure with themselves, even if they think they are. I'm sure some of these dudes are gonna say some really inappropriate shit that would not fly with anyone their own age. And for some reason, I feel like these moms are just somehow gonna think it's quirky and charming because it reminds them of their own sons.
I think I have an eye on Jose. He's a perfect age for me. He's got green eyes.
So Young's already moving in.
All these women are significantly older women, so it's pretty alarming.
Okay, so like this, I don't know, Walmart Billy Joe Armstrong here seems actually concerned that these women are way older, and it's making me wonder what they were told before going on the show. I'm interested to know why they're shocked.
All of you have expressed an openness to intergenerational dating.
Intergenerational dating. You think they can make it worse, and they make it sound so much worse. Okay, so apparently this is the text that they just got posited that older men with younger women is seen as accepted, and I would like to counter that. It's not, especially not now. I think it's just a thing that was way more common, like the whole idea of like the sugar daddy or whatever, but it's also like the butt of the joke of like the hot younger woman marrying the like old decrepit rich guy to like take his money. If you think you're kind of like bucking against prejudices in society and like dating culture, I don't think you're quite achieving what you think you are with this. Maybe you'll prove me wrong, but this is a reality dating show, so I doubt it.
It's gonna be a weird experience getting close with the guys and then, going out on dates with their mothers.
I feel like there's no way they didn't know, but I just really want to know what the guys were told. There's no way they didn't know. There's no way this wasn't like staged and set up. Like how would you get around? It's like, oh my God, you're also on a dating show? Like, that's weird.
And I hope my mom also finds a special connection. She's getting older, you know, like you're not really like out there actively searching, are
Well,
you?
Jimmy thinks so, but who knows, right? We might find the perfect love in here. Jimmy don't know about me.
I've never seen a bigger disconnect as to what a mother is behaving and saying and what the kid's like, yeah, my mom's just like this nice, sweet, you know, like she's not out there looking for love. Meanwhile, she's like thick thighs, green eyes, good abs. This guy particularly. There's gonna be some issues with this guy, I feel like.
I'm gonna be 22.
You said you were his favorite. That's what I like to hear.
That's so nice. And I'm probably the oldest.
Oh, there's no way. There's no way.
Okay, Kelly's kid is like freshly 21. He is genuinely a little baby. Like the way he acts, it's like he works at like a golf club and his job is just to like make the wives feel good about themselves while like the husbands are out like golfing and shit. It's so fascinating. It's so fascinating.
Gabriel and I are both here because...
Oh my God, I called him Walmart Billy Joe earlier, but look at this Walmart Sid Vicious.
There's this super hot guy named Jose. He's very family oriented. You can see he's like tied to his mom's hips. He would definitely just have my back and be by my side and be in my corner.
We're gonna get a SmackDown versus Raw, Kelly versus So Young for Jose's affection. But then I kind of feel like based on how close Jose's mom has been staying to him, that she's gonna come in with the real SmackDown because no one takes mommy's boy away from her. She's the vibe I'm getting. She's the vibe. I'm still rooting for So Young.
Kelly is definitely going for all of the attention. It's almost like she's campaigning. It seems like a lot of work to me.
Poor Charlene, she's struggling.
There are 8 duos here, and there are 8 bedrooms in the villa. Each duo will share a room together.
I have seen his home, not the child that I raised.
Instead of shading me, if anything, this is a moment to bring us closer together.
I like Ryan. I'm very concerned with the fact that they're all expected to like room with one another. Okay.
There are 2 large master suites with hot tubs inside the room, where the moms who are the most in touch with their sons will win the suites.
Most in touch with their sons?
Super weird.
No. Oh my God, they have to touch them. Oh my God, these people are gonna be touching up on their kids. Oh my God, no.
That's nice. Oh.
I have no interest in watching my mom fill on men. I'm not here for that.
I have no interest watching your mom feel up you.
I think I'm the second row on the left.
You're joking!
Yo, Kelly putting on those moves. First she was with Jose, but now she's going for Ryan. Oh my God.
Gabriel's a twin.
Oh, wow.
But they don't look alike.
So you brought the ugly one, thanks.
There's no way. She just like tore Walmart Sid Vicious a new one. He doesn't even know. Oh my God, that's so rude. Ma'am, again. A mirror. That's so mean. You said that to the mom? Look, you know what? Some of these guys and women might not be everyone's cup of tea, but like he seems to have personality. He seems nice. He seems accommodating. Damn, Kelly. What is that laugh? Why is the mom laughing too? That's so mean.
All the young men take their shirts off.
I want you.
Everyone but me.
Why do you sound upset about that? That's your mom. Says yikes. Okay, so this challenge, as you may have been able to tell from a little preview, is that they have to take off their shirts. The mothers then blindfold themselves and then have to feel up on their shoulders, pecs, and abs to try to figure out which one is their kid. And if they win, they get a chance to win one of the suites that has a hot tub that they can then share on this dating retreat, televised dating retreat with their son. I would abstain.
I need you guys to help me find my son if you want to hang out with me tonight.
Oh my God.
Disco Mommy needs to calm down. Look, if Disco Mommy is so good at hitting it off in her regular day-to-day life, why is she here?
I just hope she doesn't go below the waist whenever she's groping these guys. That will be out of line.
You hope she doesn't go below the waist because you don't want to see her touching someone else's ween? But you're in that lineup? And that's not the part that concerns you? Woo!
Not Ricky in it. Nope.
I don't think I've heard that man say anything. That boy man, I don't know. It's fine.
Joey? It's my son.
Ma, you're one off!
Yes! I wanted you to be my son! Yes!
Did she just yell, I wanted you to be my son? Oh God. For concerned parties, I drank none of that alcohol.
Kelly guessed Jimmy, and she was really touchy. Like, what the hell? I don't think Jimmy wants somebody touching me. It would have been killer. You should have done that.
I love that So Young starts off upset that like Kelly was all over her kid, and then like she's just instantly shifting to like, maybe the men should have been grabbing up on all the moms. That would have been killer. I love her so much.
Oh, that's nice. Oh.
The noises this woman is making, like, you can feel confident that you have a general idea of what your son's body would feel like, but you don't know. You don't know. I hope you don't know.
Me and Jose train every day at my studio, so this is really easy. This is Jose.
I know that, like, the training stuff is probably legit, but I don't know if you should be happy that you were able to identify your son by touch that quickly. I will give it to her, though. He seems to be taller than the rest of them, so that alone, it's uncomfy.
I'm very excited, so I could feel the abs a little bit.
Let's go, So Young. Somehow, I don't know what it is. Like, I should be so uncomfortable by everything coming out of her mouth, but it's just, there's a sincerity there that is so entertaining to me.
So Young's style of trying to pick her son was very aggressive.
Okay, honestly, like a hug, even if she's being a little creepy about it, a hug would be a really good way to tell if it was your own kid if you like hug them regularly, but the bobbing, what is the bobbing? What is the bobbing?
You're not worried a little bit like to sleeping in a stranger house?
No, I'm just gonna stay close to you.
I like how Paula is just basically treating this like a regular vacation with her son. She's like, oh no, I won't be scared because I'll stay close to you while you're trying to fuck other women.
MILF, Cougar, we don't have a cute label for young guys.
You should just call them Ryan Javons.
Right, a little bit smooth. Like, they're all kind of throwing off these like cringe lines, but like, that was smooth, Ryan, with your raw onesie.
Kelly is not the natural aesthetic for people that I date, but Kelly's energy is tie-hop.
I literally love that this man basically said, Kelly is ugly compared to the women I usually go for, but her energy is so forward and intense that like, maybe.
I attract a lot of younger men because I have a younger spirit and personality.
Okay, I will say that like Kelly saying that she has like a young energy, I fundamentally disagree with that. She has the energy of like an older person who seems very insecure and is trying to project a younger persona. Like, I do believe she has immature energy that is very different than young energy. I'm throwing shade, but she's been throwing shade all night, so it's fine.
This is your dad.
Mom, you're gotta be joking.
She just looked her son square in the eye and said, hey, this guy that I just met 6 hours ago, your new daddy. Tone it down, Kelly.
How are we gonna move your mama out of her room?
Now, how could I do that?
Can you pick her up?
The disrespect. To be fair, though, it is super fucked that they only gave them like 8 villas and they expect them to like hook up. That is rude. It's very rude.
You gotta be joking.
Just chilling.
Bye, Joey.
Where are we going with this? You trying to get the day one strokes?
The day one strokes? I don't know how he makes everything that comes out of his mouth work somehow, but like, she is working her way through these guys. Not like actually she hasn't hooked up with anyone, but like first it was all Jose. Now we're on Ryan. And then Joey's just here like a sad little puppy.
Paula has these feet that I just want to like shove in my mouth.
I fucking called it. I said I knew that there was something weird about this little shit. I said, Jimmy fucking weird. We're all on team So Young. She did not raise a good son. Again, not trying to kink shame, but maybe have some conversations with the woman before you talk about shoving her feet in your mouth. Oh my God, he's not even 21. He's still 20. I'm sorry, if you are not legally able to drink alcohol in the United States where you are from, you should not be able to be on this show. I get that that's like an arbitrary drinking age and that it's younger in most places in the world, but that just with the nature of this show, it feels like a I don't know. Oh my God, he's a baby.
All right, tomorrow morning, bro.
Joey, later.
Make sure you're up.
Okay, yeah, I knew there was no way they were gonna hook up the first night. This, okay. Whew, I really thought that they were just gonna stick this kid in the balcony and like get to business.
I'm not like head over heels for anyone. Are you?
It's been like 12 hours. What do you mean you're not head over heels for anybody? It's like day 2, my guy. Christ.
Paula has these feet that I just want to like oil up and lather and just massage and suck the acrylic off them toes and shove in my mouth.
It got worse. It got worse than the preview. Suck the acrylic off them toes? Send this kid back. Send this kid away. Lock him up. Gone. Away.
You think this is gonna be good? It's a pineapple martini.
Thank you so much.
For you, madame.
Oh my God, no, he's cringe. He's cringe. Okay, I need to clarify, there is nothing wrong with being a virgin, but when I say the term virgin energy, you don't even have to be a virgin to have virgin energy. This is just cringe energy. This is not a cool person. He just got down on his hands and knees to present her with a pineapple martini. Somebody help this man. Boy.
Just don't be as naive as you usually are.
I'm sure he's a nice guy.
Many times, the nicest guys are not the nicest guys.
Jose's with it. He knows what's up. Most of the time, those guys that are like, oh, I'm so nice, I'm so good, they're fucked. They're fucked. They think you're like a vending machine. You put nice coins in, and you get sex in return. Or in Jimmy's case, the acrylic off your toes. But she's like into it.
The activity that he chose, what is it? It's exactly what I really enjoy. That's something that I really like about him.
I just hate that this is working because he like picked an activity and she likes activities. So again, I feel like these women are gonna be blind to a lot of cringe because of their own children. They're gonna be blinded by their own child's cringe against the cringe of these other child mans. Boys.
He has the idea, let's do yoga, and wants to do the airplane.
She wants to do the airplane with him? Like when you're a little baby and you have a little baby, you go, woo, you get the airplane. Let's not dwell on that one too much.
And I used to do that with Jose when he was smaller.
Yep, exactly, just like that. You used to do that with your own son when he was smaller?
I love to do that with kids, so this is really fun for me.
Wow, we did it! Now I get a chance to talk to Jose. He's like super hot, and I'm hoping I get to know him.
She's back on Jose? Like, I get it. She says she's playing the field, but that's fair, I guess. That's fair.
I've never gone paddleboarding.
It's super fun. I'll show you.
I'd probably have to be on my knees.
Do we want to do an over-under bet on whether she was making an innuendo about that comment about being on her knees? Want an under-over on that one?
I really like men that like to do things like what we just did.
I like dark hair.
You do?
Good teeth, good smile.
I love that Paula was like, I like people who do activities, who can have fun and keep up with me. And then like Jimmy is just instantly like, yeah, like dark hair, just like, yeah, like good like all the physical attributes, just like nothing about what the person would actually be like, because he's a little boy.
I prefer darker complexion with green eyes. Green is my favorite color.
I would like to point out that Paula has now agreed with some of the physical attributes that perfectly match her own son of darker complexion, dark hair, and green eyes.
I get the fantasy suite tonight.
You don't. You actually don't.
Yeah, she definitely watches like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette because she keeps talking about the fantasy suites, which is like the episodes of The Bachelor and The Bachelorettes where they get to fuck. Remember, the show is about finding true love as you mutually date like 30 women or men and then can have sex with 3 of them, which is fine. But remember, it's all about the sanctity of marriage. But she is super into that. Clearly.
What if Jose falls in love with Kelly?
No, she won't.
You see his body language though? Look at it. Look how close he is to her face. That's an intimate.
Claro que no.
Okay, 2 things there. When they just did the interview with Jimmy, his hair is completely different. How much later did they record that? But also, it seems like he's about to sabotage his own chances with Paula by just commenting like, hey, are you sure your son doesn't like Kelly? Look at the body language. Oh, you're sure? Look how close they are. Just drop it, man. Focus on your date.
There's something going on. Could be the start of something very powerful.
Kelly is not the type of girl for Jose. I'm 100% sure.
I'm very interested to see how that plays out because Jose seems into it. Kelly really scares me, but she's clearly the total opposite of what Paula thinks her son likes.
Jose likes very quiet girls, nice girls.
Look at the fire in those eyes. Fire and conviction in those eyes. This woman is not gonna let anyone get close to her little baby boo.
It won't happen.
But what if?
No, I can't.
If I had a date, would you want to go with me?
Sure.
I like to win.
All right, that's episode 1 of MILF Manor. There are some people that just didn't say shit, but oh, there's certainly some excitement here. I have to assume they're gonna continue doing weirdly uncomfortable things where like mothers are put into compromising positions with their own son, or the potential to be in compromising positions with their own son, and I don't like that. I think obviously one of the big things here is the general disconnect of like some of these women having problems with like, oh my God, my son is too young for this, but then they're also here specifically to date younger men. There's a range, like Jose's 28. That's fine. You know, that's an adult. We're fine there. But like Joey's 20 and he acts it. So those are the players we're working with now. Again, I'm a big fan of So Young because she is so brash and it's highly entertaining. Her son kind of weirds me out a lot. He seems very immature in a variety of ways. Kelly seems very immature in a lot of ways and definitely kind of scares me. Charlene seems a little bit confused in that she can like kind of acknowledge the issues with this premise, but then is still here. And Paula and Jose are just exceedingly close. So I feel like that's probably just progressively going to get more uncomfortable as we go along. It is like the polar opposite scenario of what's happening with Paula and Jose compared to Kelly and Joey. Yeah, that is episode 1 of MILF Manor. If you would like me to continue with these, let me know. Again, might not do the reaction style because I'm always left like, did I comment on this? Did I say a thing? Have I bridged you through the gaps enough? I don't know. But thank you all so much for watching. Thanks again to Vessi for sponsoring the video. Thanks as always to my Patreon supporters and YouTube channel members. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a like on the video if you're into that kind of thing. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I'm mostly okay, and we'll catch you all later. That was a better snap.